These 8 ultra-wealthy celebrities are ditching luxury, and their reasons will shock you. Forget yachts and jets. These stars are cutting water bills, eating leftovers, and living lives you'd never expect. But is it all for real? Or just for show? Number 8. Kristen Bell. Remember when her no-bath rule for her kids landed her in controversy? Yeah, visiting her home could be a roller coaster experience, but there's more to Kristen's thriftiness than just saving on water.
I'm a big fan of waiting for the steak. Once you catch a whiff, that's biology's way of letting you know you need to clean it up.
Did you know she and her husband, Dax Shepard, despite their combined net worth of over $40 million, had a wedding that only cost $142? Yeah, you heard that right. $142. That's basically unheard of in Hollywood, but it doesn't stop there. Kristen is also a hardcore coupon clipper.
Very frugal. I use a lot of coupons.
You use coupons? Like what coupons do you
almost
use?
exclusively shop with coupons.
Even with all that fame and fortune, her mom's instincts to save money are always in play. Wonder if the kids will get those extra baths anytime soon. But hang on, if you think this is a case of oversharing, wait until you hear about the next celebrity on our list. Number 7. Mark Cuban. The man who spent $125,000 on American Airlines to buy their lifetime pass as soon as he got his first million. An investor who lives for his family, a beloved billionaire and investor of show called Shark Tank. This billionaire owner of the Dallas Mavericks didn't start out with luxury, far from it. When he was in his 20s, he lived in an apartment crammed with as many people as possible just to save on rent. He'd even crash on the couch or the floor if he had to. But Mark's frugal habits started way earlier. At 12 years old, he was selling garbage bags just to buy himself a pair of basketball shoes. Fast forward to today, and he's worth over $3 billion. Yet, despite his massive fortune, Mark keeps it real. In fact, you can find him courtside at basketball games, decked out in plain jeans and worn-out sneakers. So yeah, no flashy designer outfits for him, but he's not the only rich person who's mastered the art of saving. Number 6. Tyra Banks. Tyra Lynn Banks, also known as Ban X, is an American model, television personality, producer, writer, and actress. Ever wonder how she always looks flawless? While we may never get the full scoop on her beauty routine, we do know one thing. Tyra is all about saving where she can. Her work takes her to tons of fancy hotels, and instead of splurging on expensive hair products, she stocks up on those tiny shampoo and conditioner samples they give you for free. And get this, she's totally cool with leftovers too. Yep, even with her celeb status, she's not above reusing and recycling. It's refreshing, right? Now, you're about to meet a Hollywood power couple who, despite their massive combined net worth of over $275 million, are all about keeping it real. Number 5. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. They might be two of the most famous people on the planet, but their money-saving habits are what have been making waves lately. These two are determined to raise their kids as normal as possible. Easier said than done when you're living in the spotlight, right? One of their biggest rules? Only one gift per child at Christmas. Can you imagine? Mila Kunis, who grew up in the USSR, still holds on to some old-school habits, and honestly, it's probably a good thing. We've all seen how spoiled Hollywood kids can turn out, and it's not pretty. And speaking of unusual rules, here's one that might make you do a double take. They don't bathe their kids unless they're visibly dirty. Yeah, that's right.
Here's the thing. If you can see the dirt on them, clean them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no point.
They're taking a page out of Kristen Bell's book. Maybe a little more soap and water wouldn't hurt. But hey, at least they're teaching their kids to value the essentials. Now let's move on to someone who's living proof that living on a budget doesn't mean you have to skimp on cleanliness. Number 4. Queen Elizabeth II. May she rest in peace. Believe it or not, this legendary monarch wasn't just a queen by title, but also a master of frugality. You'd think with royal wealth that could rival countries, she'd be all about luxury, but no. She was big on conserving resources. She insisted on using low-wattage light bulbs around the palace and made sure they were turned off when not needed. So, energy wastage? Not in her vocabulary. What's more, she'd even reuse wrapping paper and hold on to the same bed sheets for years. And let's not forget her handbags. Some of those were reportedly in use for over 40 years. So, next time you think you need a new outfit for every occasion, just remember, the Queen of England made things last, so why shouldn't you? Seems like her wisdom didn't stop there. It rubbed off on her family too. Number 3. The Duchess of Cambridge, Kate Middleton. She is a fashion icon, known around the world for her impeccable style. But here's what sets her apart. She's not afraid to wear the same outfit more than once, even on TV. While other celebrities might cringe at the thought of repeating a look, Kate shows that maturity comes with knowing there are better ways to spend your money. Maybe she picked up these smart money habits from the Queen herself, or maybe it's just common sense. Either way, we've got to give her credit. Kate's proving that it's not about how much you have, but how wisely you use it. And speaking of smart women and fashion, up next is another national icon who's proven to be not only wise, but incredibly practical with her finances. Number 2. Michelle Obama. When you think of class and elegance, she's definitely at the top of the list. But what makes her even more remarkable is a choice she made during her time as First Lady. Instead of using taxpayer money to fund her wardrobe, Michelle paid for every piece herself. And those saved funds, they went toward more meaningful causes. Sure, she rocked some stunning gowns and dresses at official events, many of which were graciously donated by top designers. But when it came to everyday outfits, she wasn't afraid to shop at regular stores, just like the rest of us. Here's a fun fact that proves Michelle's dedication to being thrifty. During an appearance on NBC's Today Show, she wore a simple $35 dress from H&M. That's right, even with a net worth of over $100 million, she's living proof that smart spending is timeless. If someone ever tells you that thriftiness is overrated, they're probably not the best people to take advice from. Now, if you're tired of hearing about Hollywood celebs, let's dive into the world of YouTube and meet the reigning king. Number 1. Felix Kjellberg. Better known as PewDiePie, he's a multi-talented creator, comedian, and the undisputed king of YouTube. Well, unless you count those mega corporations like T-Series. PewDiePie's journey is all about staying humble despite his massive success. While many of his fellow YouTubers flaunt flashy cars and live in LA's most exclusive neighborhoods, Felix is the opposite. A quick glance at any of his videos, and you'll see him rocking simple hoodies and t-shirts. No flashy designer clothes or over-the-top cars for this guy. Even after parting ways with Disney, he reduced his production budget, choosing to film his content in a spare room at his home. PewDiePie's story reminds us that when you're at the top, you don't have to scream it from the rooftops. Wealth can be quiet. Thanks for watching the video. Which of these modest millionaires inspires you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more.